Greetings and hello there, Joshua Hernandez slash Darth Mittens. Let's take a look. What did you say here first? Working on Executor, just finished my farms up. Nice job, excellent. Jedi Knight Luke, farming up for Jedi Knight. I'm farming up for Jedi Knight Luke. Eventually shift into Jabba. I love that. I'm leaning more and more toward that being the first way to go for all accounts in this game, but more on that later. I just think the benefit of Smuggler's Run 2 is too big to ignore. Pilotless ships. I like this. I'm focused more on the remainder pilotless ships I have. It's annoying. The Rebel Y-Wing apparently shows up in one of the shops. It's really rare for me. Yeah, I think that's a new thing since the free-to-play update that it shows up in maybe the Galactic War shop. I don't remember where, but it was never in shops before, I don't think. GLA will be my next GL. Well, you're farming to Jabba, right? Finally finishing up mods. Not too crazy about until I get Jabba. Hoping I'll make things better long term. Okay. So we got Kylo, we got Rey, and you're getting your Executor. I'm just going to take a look. There's Piet. Yep. And there's your bounty hunters. Yes, you're good, man. You're good. I love it. I love it. Now let's take a look at your fleets. I've been doing a lot of this lately. I think this is really the way to go. And you're talking pilotless ships. You've already got your TIE Bomber farmed. TIE Defender would be nice, but you're working on other stuff right now. I get it. But TIE Defender with these other ships, well, these actually, Gauntlet and TIE Defender. You know, man, I'm always farming ships. I've never stopped farming ships. And on my account, I'm nearly 2 years in. I'm a couple months away from 2 years. And I think by the time I get to 2 years, I will either have all ships or nearly all ships farmed and right around the corner. So once you get all your ships farmed, it makes your life easier, man. It's worth putting in the effort like you're doing. There's your Y-Wing you're farming. There's your Marauder. You bought your bundle. We want to look at your Separatists. I had to look at First Order. Yeah, so pilotless, I'm going to assume you're farming Hyena Bombers since you mentioned pilotless. First Order, TIE Echelon, not a pilotless ship, but that's good. Yeah, you're in good shape here. That's all looking pretty solid. And you'll have Executor to add to this, which is just an extra bonus. If you can find somehow to get TIE Defender into this lineup, you'll have an actual Chimera fleet that can do some things. To beat Negotiator, beat Malevolence. I don't have to beat Malevolence. I have to try that out. Gauntlet is another big add to that, though, so just something to keep in mind. Now, if we take a look, you said you're going to go for Jabba next. Bounty Hunter. Yep, you're getting them sharded. I really, the more and more I ruminate on Jabba, and I just made that video, the best and worst features of every galactic legend. And as I look at Leia and Jabba, I think Leia performance-wise, well, I know, performance-wise, Leia is better than Jabba. However, with Darth Bane now being able to take out Leia, even without the Datacron, to me, it puts Jabba right there with her. And if you put in Smuggler's Run 2, I just think he's the most valuable galactic legend. And if we look at the fact that I just farmed him in 1 year free to play, man, I think he's so good. I'm getting on the Jabba train is what I'm saying right now. So I'm getting on the Jabba train. On the Jabba train is probably where I'm going to stay for a while. So I think you're smart to do that. Let's look at your Leia farming. Bought this bundle. Nisa's not. Yeah, that's bad. I guess I'm hoping you have some shards saved up to like 4 or 5 stars, because there were a lot of shards given away over time. I'm gonna guess you don't have any of these guys really upgraded. Probably this, yeah, Scott. So you haven't really done that. I mean, Jabba, Leia, Luke. It's just you have to do them all together. Now you're working on Jedi Knight Luke right now. Let's take a look at where you are for that. Wampa's Gear 12. Yoda is done. Okay. Rebels are probably done because you bought the bundle. I'm looking. Captain Han and Rebel Officer Leia are gonna down here. Do you have Mon Mothma? I'm gonna say get on top of Mon Mothma. I said it. There, I said it. Get all over Mon Mothma, because you're going to want to go after Jedi Master Luke here at some point, and it's about a 3-month farm. I think she's regular energy. It's about a 3-month farm, so I would start farming Mon Mothma as soon as possible, just so that when you get done with Jabba and you get done with Leia, you just flip right into Luke with Mon Mothma, and that's all you really need. You've already got all the other requirements. I don't think there's any other. The Rebel Y-Wing, which you mentioned you're working on, you'll have that by then. So Rebel Y-Wing and Mon Mothma, make sure you're farming them in the background because Luke's going to be coming here pretty soon after you get Jabba and Leia done. You don't want to, you know, be left in the dust for that. You know what I mean? Got your CLS team up. I saw Rex's Gear 12. This is all looking pretty good, man. We can look at mods in a moment, but I like the cut of your jib. I like the cut of your jib is what I just said while yawning. Grandmaster Yoda is always a good ad. He plugs and plays in a lot of places. And plus, once you get Jedi Knight Luke, where are we here? You're really going to want to dive into that ground war assault battle. You can go Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight, or no, you have to start with Jedi Knight Luke as a lead, Jedi Knight Revan on the team. I did it. I've got a video out there about it. You want Grandmaster Yoda on that team and Hermit Yoda on that team. What Grandmaster Yoda does is there's an ability in Ground War where you give your character offense up, speed up, critical damage up, like 8 mods, and then you get you get a bonus turn right away. So Grandmaster Yoda does the 8 mods, then he does the AoE, then he shares all buffs. He gets 8 buffs. So he does all the buffs, he does his AoE, which gives him another bonus turn, then he shares all the buffs with the whole team, and basically he keeps your whole team just filthy with buffs the entire assault battle for Ground War. So now I did do it on my roster with Grandmaster Yoda at Gear 12, so you probably get away with it here once you get Jedi Knight Luke up. A thing with Jedi Knight Luke, get his leader Zeta. You don't really need the other one. It's kind of a nice to have. And I'm going to make one note here. I think it's going on. Be a little more precise with your Gear 12 finishers. You've got, like, Death Trooper has 3 of them. Shore Trooper has 2. Captain Han, you're working on. I get it. Greedo will be eventually for Jabba, but Veers has 4. Embo has 4. Wampa has 4. Bas Lashan has 2. You know, what you really want to do is pick your farm that you're doing. So right now you're working on an Executor that's finished up. Now you're working on Jabba, and you're working on Jedi Knight Luke first. So just do the Gear 12 finishers for the team that you're doing right now. So, like these Gear 12 pieces on Shore Trooper and Death Trooper would have fit really well on Captain Han Solo right now, and Leia and Rebel Officer Leia Organa when you get her to Gear 12. But now you're not going to have those. So don't add extra Gear 12 finisher pieces to anybody that you're not actively farming for, and for whatever you're doing at this moment. We may have talked about this in the past. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but just something to really focus on there because it does make a difference short and long term on the roster. Let's look at your mods. Let's just start at the top here. Let's just start at the top. I'm sure you're in good shape. I'm sure we talked about this a bunch. Your mods will look, that's just the right mod set. It's a good job. Okay, let's jump over to, I'm gonna not go in, let's go in galactic power order. So protection, there you go, buddy. No, I have no fights there. Some defense, some protection, some offense. Well, let's take a look at Grievous. We want a bunch of health on Grievous. Now, this mod set could use some work. Now, you don't need a lot of speed, so I'm going to commend you there. He gets all those bonus turns whenever anybody dies. But speed is still nice on him, but, you know, now you want this to be health. You want this to be a health primary. If you're not aware, I think you are, and you're probably just using whatever mod you had available. All of his attacks are based on his max health instead of his physical damage. So you want as much health on him as possible. In fact, you need a bunch of 6-dot health mods on him. And you've got him Relic 7. I mean, he is Relic 7. 6-dot health mods on Grievous. And that's something to really think about throughout the roster. More 6-dot mods. I didn't know this was going to be here, so I took a shot. You don't have enough 6-dot mods. If CLS is not fully decked out with 6-dot mods, you're missing something. Because it takes them from 5.88 to 8% offense. Something like 8.6 or something. It's just, you know, you add up 3, 4, 8, 10% of offense. It matters, man. It really matters. So more and more and more 6-dot mods on the roster is what you really need to work on. Look at Chewbacca. Yeah, same situation. Like, that's nice, but it'd be better with 6 dots. 6 dots. 6 dots get you 32 speed. 6 dots get you 16% health. I would probably, if I was working on mods on your roster, I would really dial in on the 6-dot pieces. The two pieces that you need to go together for 6-dot, and then the furnace thing. Oh, I'll go. that's what I'm going to say. We've talked about the roster. I think I've covered everything here. Let's go look at my mods so I can say exactly what I mean here. Right here, the this piece, the capacitor and the amplifier. Just do this node over and over and over and over and over and over again until you have a buttload of those. Then come over here and do these furnaces. Is that what they are? Mark II pulse modulator. What happened to the earth-shattering kaboom? Looney Tunes, sorry. Marvin the Martian. If you've never seen it, go watch it because it's quality stuff. This and this. I think you should focus on just these two nodes for mods for a long time and get all of your characters up to where they all have 6-dot mods. It will make you will find a big difference on your roster. Just trust me. Plus, once you hit 6 dots, you get 4 more rolls at speed should you choose to do so. Now, though, with those you need these and these and these, whatever. But you get some of those here, and you get some of those here, right? Don't you get the... I guess you don't, but you get it here. Yeah, you get these here. So, I'm going to say here, here, and then you get more rolls at speed down the right. And that's what I'm going to say, man. There's your roster. Once you get Java, you get a bunch of mod stuff. Anyway, have a great day, Joshua. Thank you for all the support. I will talk to you soon. Always remember, Nooch too good.